if you look at the number of threats against a member of Congress, they've gone through the roof. This year we'll have probably well over 8,000 threats against members of Congress or threats against the Capitol. 10 years ago, we had maybe between 1,000 and 2,000. There's so many more. I mean, we've increased it 4 or 5-fold. I think members of Congress are more concerned about their own safety and the safety of their families and the safety of their staff over the last 4-8 years than they've ever been, because there actually have been not only threats, but there have been attacks. And that doesn't even include all the swattings and all the cyber attacks that members of Congress deal with every single day. When I came here right after January 6th, I had the advantage of over a dozen after-action reports. And things like the intelligence failures were at the top of the list. Being able to stand up an intelligence bureau was something that we knew had to be a priority, and we put a lot of emphasis on getting the right people, getting enough people, putting those people where they should be in the intelligence community in the Washington, D.C. area. Prior to January 6th, the Capitol Police really didn't have folks around the region working with other intelligence agencies, working with other law enforcement agencies, so that we were a part of that community and not just the recipient, just waiting for people to tell us what they heard. And I think another thing folks don't realize is that we provide protection details for congressional leadership. So we are the, quote, Secret Service for Congress. We do have nationwide authority, nationwide responsibility for threats. We are gathering information that is specific to the Capitol, specific to members of Congress. And the landscape that you have to look at is just so vast, whether it's all of social media, whether it is just threats and information coming in via emails or telephone calls, or just people making threats in person. We've added the number of people that investigate these threats. We've had to do that by necessity, but we still, these special agents still have a fairly significant caseload. So we're still trying to add additional people. And let me make sure folks understand, you hear about these field officers. This is not like an FBI field office where you have 100 agents, FBI agents working out of a field office. We have 3 people assigned to a field office. You have an analyst, you have an agent, you have a U.S. attorney. And so basically what this is our ability to investigate threats or to work with those local law enforcement agencies on the West Coast to do it more efficiently. We've got a nationwide responsibility to investigate these threats, doing it all over the country. In fact, when we had Speaker Pelosi's husband was attacked, we had someone out there that could assist the state and local PD immediately. So it's more hopefully to have us be more efficient in terms of doing the investigations that we've had responsibility for forever. To say this is a heightened threat environment is an understatement. It is very much a heightened threat environment.